terrifying and nerve-wracking. Actually, one piece of advice that I was given to combat the nerves was to picture my best friend's face on everyone in the audience. But I don't have any friends. But I do like dogs. So now I'm imagining you all as a dog. You, sir? You're a cheeky chihuahua? What's your name?
John.
I'm sorry, I don't speak dog. I do like dogs. I really like them. If I see a dog, I just wanna hug it, squeeze it, wrestle with it. I like dogs so much. But I don't love living in a house that smells of dog, which is why I don't own one of the smelly beasts. Instead, I like to get my dog fix over the internet, and my favourite website is dogsontrains.com, which does exactly as the name implies, has daily pictures of confused canines aboard public transport. Now, if I ever did want to get a dog, thanks to dogsontrains.com, I now know where the best place to kidnap dogs is. It's the London Overground, or as I like to call it, the London Roverground. Now, you might think that stealing a dog from a train is impossible. So let me present to you my top 4 methods for stealing dogs from trains. Number 1. Just throw a ball out the window and the dog will jump straight after it. Now, this works best with little dogs because they're bouncier. But if they do break a leg, it does make it much easier to find them afterwards. Number 2. Dress as a vet and tell the owner that their dog looks really sick. Give them directions to your practice, and then when they're lost in the middle of a field at night, you may strike. Number 3, just ask, you never know. Stand on a train platform and shout out random dog names every time the doors open. You might get lucky, literally. Do this at Hackney Central, so everyone thinks you're just an art installation. Don't do this at Hoxton unless you want an awkward encounter with a man named Caesar. Unless that's what you're looking for, of course. Personally, I don't date. I'm too much of a self-saboteur, which means I can't resist saying or doing completely the wrong thing at any one time. For instance, if I'm on a date and the guy asks, "What do you do for a living?" my inner saboteur voice says, "I do your mum. Your mum, or your dad watches." Imagine if I actually said that to somebody. I told them that I did their parents for a living. Not only is it extremely rude, but also it's highly improbable that I would be making a decent wage by engaging in sexual activities with a married couple. Activities that I enjoy so much that I then ask out their only son in the hopes that the sexual prowess of both the mother and the father are combined into one random sex piece. And that I would tell him all this on the first date. Another question which I dread is the classic, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? Saboteur voice says, Britney Spears. Say Britney Spears. Britney Spears. It's Britney, bitch. Luckily, the sensible voice kicks in and says, don't say Britney Spears, you'll look like a dick. For one thing, I was 17 when she released Baby Hit Me One More Time, which was already 17 years too late to ever have the possibility of becoming Britney Spears, because these things tend to get decided at birth. Also, my life could not have been more different from that of a multi-millionaire pop sensation responsible for one of the best-selling singles of all time. If only she had made slightly different life choices, her and I would not be so different now. For instance, maybe every time she thought about dancing, she just ate some crisps instead. Instead of joining Disney Club, she joined Maths Club. And rather than starring in the film Crossroads, she just watched an episode of the ITV soap opera Crossroads, cancelled in 1988, revived in 2001, Cancelled again. Alive in our hearts forever. See, Brittany and I are not so different. Like maybe just instead of shaving all her hair off, she just let it grow. Why? Well, maybe she didn't want to endure the social awkwardness of the hairdressers, where they thrust scissors at your face whilst asking you question after question about where you've been and what you've been up to. Like it's some new kind of interrogation technique called good cop, schwarz cop. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I could have been Britney Spears, I just chose not to. Thank you.
Get a standing ovation from Paperboy.